Before you could hunt shiny legendaries by falling through distortion holes, Dynamax adventures, or making sandwiches, if you wanted a shiny legendary in Generation 3, Game Freak had a much simpler system. It was called luck. It was just luck. Back then, there was no shiny charm, no boosted odds, no outbreaks, and absolutely no concern for your mental well-being. Every legendary had the original full odds of 1 in 8192, which sounds fine until you realize that means the game is expected to tell you no roughly 8,000 times before it even considers saying maybe. And for most legendary Pokemon, that's already a pretty long hunt. Then there's the legendary beast. See, after becoming champion and completing Celio's scavenger hunt for gemstones, one of the legendary beasts will start roaming around Kanto. And which one you get depends on the starter you picked. Simple enough. Except they're roaming, meaning every time you think you found them, they have already decided they'd rather be somewhere else. So naturally you'd think I'll just keep encountering it until it's shiny. But Generation 3 doesn't do that here. The moment you hand Celio the Sapphire, the game creates that roaming legendary once. All the stats are decided, its nature is decided, and whether it's shiny is also decided. Meaning if it isn't shiny, it never will be. So the actual hunt isn't chasing the beast around Kanto, the hunt is saving before handing Celio the Sapphire, watching him thank you again, and checking the map and choosing a route until you finally find it. And even if you do find it, you still have to reset if it's not shiny. After finishing my shiny Dream Team quest in Fire Red, I figured the logical next step was to hunt for shiny Suicune, Raikou, and Entei, which meant beating Leaf Green 2 times also so I could get all 3. Because apparently one full Lodge Gen 3 playthrough just wasn't enough for me. For Suicune, I saved before giving Celio the Sapphire, then had to track it down from Route 2 by repeatedly entering and exiting Pewter City until it finally decided to show itself. This is strictly because when you enter an area, that gives it a chance to be in that specific area. But surprisingly, Suicune showed up after about 3 hours of doing this, and it wasn't shiny. But somehow, some way, and I have no idea how, this happened. I just watched that whole clip back and I muted the entire time. Oh, obviously I was freaking out. You can see that I am shaking. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I am shaking. This is insane. There's no way. Whatever. I'm keeping it in there because I got fucking shiny Suicune. Now all that was left was repeating the entire process 2 more times. Next up was Raikou, which meant starting a brand new save file, picking a different starter, and beating the game all over again. All this just to set up another hunt. But it wasn't difficult anymore because I knew exactly what I had to do. It was just one of those moments where you realize how ridiculous this entire challenge actually is. Because every legendary beast isn't just another shiny hunt, it's a whole nother playthrough. So after a 10-hour speedrun, I could finally hunt Raikou, and for a brief moment, I thought I was finally seeing the finish line. But again, I remember there's still the shiny hunt. And I'm gonna be honest here, I didn't keep count because however long it took, I just didn't want to know. The only thing I can say is I watched a ton of Nuzlocke content on YouTube, but finally, this happened. Oh! There's no way. Shiny Raikou! Oh, my ears hurt from those headphones, but oh. You know how we're gonna do this. Same way we always did it. With a Master Ball. It's mine. Let's go. Okay. Now it's on to Entei. Now it's on to Entei. Sick. Now I had one more hunt to go. Entei. By this point, I had already beaten the game twice, so one more time wasn't really going to be an issue. I could basically beat the entire game with my eyes closed at this point. But after coming this far, there wasn't really a question of whether I was going to do it. The only question was how long was the actual hunt going to take. So after doing all that to keep myself entertained while I shiny hunted, I decided to start watching The Walking Dead. Because any shiny hunter knows you always need something to distract you while you hunt. And just like last time I wasn't measuring the hunt in resets, I was mostly measuring it in the amount of episodes I watched. Before I knew it, I had finished all 11 seasons of The Walking Dead. And still didn't have a Shiny Entei. Put it into perspective, that's over 170 episodes, somewhere around 130 hours, all before a Shiny Entei decided to exist. Eventually, after more late nights than I'd like to admit, and far more resets than I ever bothered counting, it finally happened. Shiny Entei! My son's asleep. Maybe not for long. Oh, I can't believe it. It's Shiny Entei. Oh, I got him. Got my Master Ball. Just for this. Just for this. Here we go. Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long, guys. I don't think you understand. And I got it. I finally have all three. It's finished. Well, once I trade them all to the same save file. But Entei. Looking back, I don't think I'll ever hunt these again. I just don't feel like having to do 3 separate playthroughs for 3 shiny Pokemon is really worth all the trouble. Then again, seeing all 3 of them together in my PC in one game does kind of make it all worth it. You may notice it looks a little different. That's because my original outro corrupted. So I'm here to say, don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.